God told me to tell you that worrying about that is not a good use of your time. He didn't make you for that. He didn't make you to worry about that. Okay? So, God works His best when you are at peace, when you are happy. He can work through you His best when your spirit is calm. So, or when you're really happy or really excited, and that's a better use of your time. So whatever it's gonna take for you to think about to get in that mindset, do that instead of sitting there worrying. Because there's a million and one things you could worry about, yeah. But actually there's a million and one things that you could be thinking about that make you really, really happy and really excited about the future and just, you know what I mean? So it's your choice of which one you're going to decide on to focus on. He told me to tell you that your heart and your mind are connected to each other. So what you think about is in your heart. And what's in your heart is what you think about. You have to remember that God sees everything. Not one thing can be done in this world that God did not see. So He knows how this whole thing is going. He knows how corrupt this world is and how it has affected people generationally. You have a choice. Do you want to let this corruption of this world affect you and your generations? Because it changes people's personality. It changes how they raise their children. But God has seen it all. He has seen it all. You have to trust. He's going to work it out for you. Don't let little things worry you. Don't let little things get you out of your peace. There could be reasons why you're sitting here crying your eyes out, bawling, right? Or you could think about something else. Maybe pick up your Bible. Maybe pray. People do not pray enough. I'm just going to put it like that. They just don't. Even me. I'm saying they, but it's me too. I don't pray enough too. I pray a lot, and I know I don't pray enough. You worrying is not going to make God work any better. Only God's going to be able to do it, okay? It's when you let your hands up, you're just like, God, only you can do this. I'm trying to tell you, like, lean on God through everything and pray about everything. Include God in everything that you're doing and every single day. If you ever tell yourself, you know what, I've prayed enough about this, that should never cross your mind. You never prayed enough. There's always more room for more grace. That's a word for somebody. There's always room for more grace. So I just opened my Bible to Hosea 2 and then 19:20. I will make you my wife forever, showing you righteousness and justice, unfailing love and compassion. I will be faithful to you and make you mine, and you will finally know me as the Lord. Normally I try to stay away from like wife stuff and like relationship stuff altogether. I don't know if you could ever tell on my page, but I don't think that scripture was like about wife. Like, we're not even gonna go there. But the one thing in the Bible that I always circle whenever I run across it is unfailing love. And it's just such a weird two words to put together. Unfailing love. Like, you don't hear nobody else talking about unfailing love. So I looked up unfailing, and I was just like, it means what it means what it sounds like just incapable of failing, like. But that's such a saying right there that God uses often in the Bible, that I'm just like, unfailing love. So every time I see it, I always circle it, because it's like, that's such a, I don't know why that word just sticks out to me in the Bible. So for me, I always circle that. And compassion, I think all of us could use a little bit more compassion at this time. Mind you, what's inside of you is how you treat people. How you treat people is what's inside of you. So if you can hand out compassion, that's telling the world, that's telling God that you're compassionate to yourself. That's very good. I will be faithful to you and make you mine, and you will finally know me as the Lord. Okay, if we can say that God's love is the perfect love, the pure love, the source of love, if anyone ever tries to begin to love, they have to come through God, because God is love. So we can say all that. But faithfulness, let's just think about faithfulness. Do we know anybody faithful anymore? Not only faithful to their people, but faithful to themselves. Do we know anyone who's faithful to themselves these days? Who's really, truly looking out for their own best interests at the end of the day? Do we know anybody like that? I will be faithful to you. That's a faithfulness that we've never known. That's the faithfulness right there that's supposed to be unfailing, flawless. That's God's faithfulness. That's a different type of faithfulness. Because I've never felt that type of faithfulness. Even just talking about it right now, God, you know, we've never even really talked about faithfulness, and you telling me you faithful to me? We've talked about love. We've talked about healing. We've talked about almost everything else up under the sun, but we've never talked about faithfulness, and that's very interesting. Let God romance your heart. Let God have your heart. Just give it to God. Hand it over. And no take backs. God bless you guys. Bye.